Welcome to the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Wednesday, July 22nd. This is Gina McGuire. Currently, we are still not expecting any significant impacts to fire potential across the region. However, showers and thunderstorms with wetting rains will continue again today over the northern two-thirds of the Great Basin, with decreasing lightning coverage later this week. This may still generate increased initial attack across the region, but the potential for large problem fires still remains low due to the moisture. Yesterday, we did see quite a bit more lightning across the Great Basin, with lightning even pushing north into Idaho. However, also wetting rains occurred with these thunderstorms, and there were even some reports of flash flooding, mudslides, and accumulating hail in parts of the Sierra into western Nevada. This precipitation continues to add to the already above normal precipitation we've seen over the last 2 weeks across much of the Great Basin. The fire activity still remained fairly light across the area. However, there was one large new fire over the far western side of the Great Basin. Here are some of the photos that show the wetting rains that caused the flash flooding and the mudslides across parts of western Nevada, and also the accumulating hail in parts of the Sierra. The water vapor satellite image from today shows this trough of low pressure now developing along the west coast, with still deep moisture across much of the Great Basin, with the exception of the far south. Thunderstorms will be more active today again, with wetting rains in many areas and also possibly some severe weather over parts of Nevada. This trough will remain in place along the west coast through this week, and this will help to push some of the moisture eastward as the trough migrates further east later this week into the weekend. Therefore, drier weather is still expected across much of the Great Basin by this weekend. Fire potential will still remain low due to the moisture in place, and today temperatures will remain near to below normal, similar to what we've been seeing across the Great Basin. Today, the greatest chances for thunderstorms, along with areas of flash flooding and possibly severe weather, will occur over parts of western and northern Nevada today, with still wet weather and heavy wetting rains in parts of Idaho. Other scattered thunderstorms will continue over other areas of the Great Basin today, with the exception of the far south. Now looking into Thursday, drier air pushes further into the southern portion of the Great Basin, with still showers and thunderstorms and wetting rains continuing over the northern half of the area. Low fire potential will continue, with temperatures changing little and remaining near to below normal across the Great Basin. The image on the right shows this area where the best chances of showers and thunderstorms will occur, with the better chances of wetting rains on Thursday over parts of northeast Nevada into southeast Idaho and Wyoming. By Friday, this dry air pushes into much of western Nevada and continues over the southern portion of the Great Basin, with decreasing fuel moisture starting Friday across western areas. Temperatures may increase a couple of degrees on Friday, but still remain near to below normal, with now less lightning activity expected, but still some thunderstorms and showers continuing over parts of northeast Nevada into northern Utah, Wyoming, and southeast Idaho. Other areas will continue to see a drying trend. By this weekend, another trough of low pressure will drop into the Pacific Northwest, and this will again continue to keep drier air across the Great Basin with little lightning activity and still low fire potential. However, as this trough swings east across northern areas, it may bring a return of some showers and thunderstorms by Sunday to parts of Idaho, with the rest of the Great Basin remaining on the drier side. Also, as this trough moves in, winds may be increasing across especially the northern half of the Great Basin later this weekend into early next week. By Monday and Tuesday, dry air spreads across all areas of the Great Basin, with any moisture being kept further south as high pressure now starts to build over the area. This will allow for some increasing temperatures along with the drying conditions next week. Looking at the amount of forecast precipitation, again, the heaviest precipitation is expected today and Thursday, especially over the northern half of the Great Basin, where many areas will see above a half or an inch of precipitation over the 2-day period. By Friday, we'll see decreased lightning activity and moisture, however still some thunderstorms to produce light amounts of precipitation in northern areas. The fire danger indices across the region still remain relatively low, however have been somewhat elevated in Idaho where drier weather occurred for a longer period of time, but most areas still remain below the 70th percentile with respect to ERC. Live fuel moisture values continue to decrease and are near normal in most areas of the Great Basin. Looking at the 8 to 14-day outlook, we'll likely see warmer and drier conditions across the Great Basin as we move into the end of July into early August. That concludes the briefing for this morning. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us or follow us on Twitter. Thank you for listening.